Lord, I feel my strength rapidly diminishing, facing presently magnified impossibilities, but I know that His grace is enough. So when I'm weak, I'm strong. I am a conqueror. I am a conqueror. I am a conqueror. Suddenly the word I heard illuminates my mind. Be strong in the Lord and in the power of His might. There is nothing man can do to terminate my goal. All things are obtainable through Christ, my power source. Because greater is He who is in me than he who's in the world.
My teeth. And I'm going for it. So if it's the violent people, devil, get out of here. Not those people. The violent take the kingdom, then I am a savage. So you gotta see me with like the red stripes. Freedom, that kind of savage. So I'm taking it. I'm taking it today. So when I begin to think about women of valor, I begin to think about 2 Timothy 1:7, of course. God has not given you a spirit of fear, but of power and love and a sound mind. And there are some keys in that scripture that have to do with wrecking the devil's plans, and we'll probably come back to that. I will say this, that if the devil has a plan for you, it probably has something to do with stealing.
Yes.
Probably has something to do with killing.
Yes.
Probably has a whole lot to do with destroying.
Yes.
And if God has a plan for you, we know that it has something to do with prospering you, causing you to live in divine health. Amen? And having your soul prosper. Having your mind be healthy. And your emotions, you're emotionally healthy. You're not touchy, you're not depressed, you're not, stable in your emotions. So you know that here's your choices. Here's your choices. Devil's plan has something to do with stealing, killing, and destroying. God's plan has something to do with prospering you, causing you to live in divine health, and causing your soul to prosper. My assignment today is to examine, why can't I get started? Have you ever felt that? You know God's called you to do something, and we may even have an idea of what it is. But why can't I, get up and get moving? Why can't I get started? And that's a very vital question, great question, super important. I've heard that 7 out of 10 people that are called to ministry or called to do anything for God either don't get started or don't finish. So I began to ask myself, well, who's helping the people that they were supposed to help? And who's solving the problems that they were supposed to solve? And then here's the most important, who's delivering their gift? Because I can't deliver what's in you. Isn't that interesting? Federal Express will never bring you your UPS package. I can never bring you what Alma's supposed to deliver. So if 7 out of 10 people are not delivering what God put in them, we as a kingdom are missing out. And I said, that'll make you get a little violent, won't it? What is it that you're supposed to be delivering? Have you ever been waiting on a package that didn't come? And you're going, where is it? Where is it? I know it's coming. And how long are people waiting for a deliverer and for a hero and for the woman of valor to mount up and ride in and solve the problem? And yet the woman of valor can't get started. Come on. They're waiting for you. Children are waiting for you. Other women are waiting for you. Men are waiting for you. And you're at home going, something's wrong with my starter. It's not just about when I can get started and take my platform. It's about when I can get started and get there and help. Look at somebody say, wait a minute. You got the answer. You're the solution. Come on. So that's our assignment today. So we're going to look at some things that could possibly be hidden or some things we just know about. And we're going to talk about them. And we're going to look at what the Word says to help us get over it. Ready? Let's pray. Father, we thank you so much for your word today. Thank you for your instruction. Thank you for the anointing in this house. Thank you for everything that's gone forth and putting this together, all the work, all the labor, all of the prayer, the envisioning, the talking to you. Thank you for every woman that's made a purpose in her heart and then carried through to be here today. I know that you called them and that you set them before me so that I can pour out into them everything that you've put in me. And I thank you, God, that you're going to use me like never before. And you've anointed us to hear and to receive it. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen. So I was praying and praying with my husband. He sends greetings to all the ladies. I married a fine black man. I know, praise God. 21 years, hallelujah. I know, yeah. Lord, 21 years. And we were praying together about this. I asked him to just pray with me about this. And the first thing I heard in my heart, I said, God, why can't the... And you know, when I pray about a speaking engagement, I pray about not just, why can't we start it? I said, God, can't the women who are coming get started? And he said, this is the first thing I heard in my heart, they don't know it's me. A lot of times we don't really know it's him. Or really allow ourselves to believe that it's him. And so I began to think, the Bible is full of people that didn't know it was God. You know, like, I think, I'm not sure. And so that started doesn't quite get home. None of us here that are just flat out rebellious. If you're flat out rebellious, you can be here on Saturday morning. I mean, don't you think you're still in bed or frying some eggs or something? And so, you were just, you know? And so we start with that platform of saying that I believe the women that are here love you, Lord. I believe that, I don't think that your heart is against it. So as he began to say to me that a lot, which of course led me to it. Y'all know his story, right? And if it's you, well, Lord, if it's you, well, Lord, if it's you. I'm going to read quickly. Israel, back in the Old Testament, when his people had the devil to chastise them. And then they kept doing that over and over. But the hand of Midian prevailed against Israel because of Midian, the Israelites, which were in the mountains of the caves of 6. Started from 1. Basically, the Midians were giving them a hard time, and they were actually living in caves where a lion would live. See, the Midians and the Amalekites and the people that came up against them, and they would encamp against them and destroy the crops as far as Gaza, and leave Israel back in the Old Testament when his people had the devil to chastise them. And then they kept doing that over and over. But the hand of Midian prevailed against Israel because of Midian, the Israelites, which were in the mountains of the caves of 6. Started from 1. Basically, the Midians were giving them a hard time, and they were actually living in caves where a lion would live. See, the Midians and the Amalekites and the people that came up against them, and they would encamp against them and destroy the crops as far as Gaza, and leave. They came up with their cattle and their for multitude, but both the land as they entered it. As they came in, they just waited. As soon as the enemy comes in, you can trace everywhere he came. Because the place where the God of Israel that brought you up from Egypt, brought you forth out of the house of bondage, and out of the hand from before you. Basically, God is saying, I saved you. I said to you, I'm the Lord your God. Fear not the gods of the Amorites. Fear not the gods of the Amorites. Obey my voice. But you have not obeyed my voice. They report that we're doing the right thing, but we're not getting the right results. And we go, what is going on? Because I didn't get a harvest. I got a harvest, but then you have a different problem. You have an oath, which belonged to Joash, and his son Gideon. The Lord said to you, you mighty man of valor. You have to go to Jim's. This warrior, you have to go to Samuel was mighty valor. There's nothing wrong with you. When God says, you mighty man of valor, he calls those things not as God cannot lie.
Lord, please show me what you want me to do.